XRP is being bought by the millions and being held with wallets that now have millions of XRP, and some even with tens of millions of XRP. We're going to go over a recent surge in the number of wallets that are actually holding huge numbers of XRP, some speculation around why that is and what's going to happen next. And in the case of the SEC versus Ripple, we have some new developments in that the SEC seems to be fighting back a little bit. I know there's been speculation about the SEC getting ready to settle. I don't know that that's going to happen. It may happen, and it looks like these efforts may be their last chance at grasping at straws, but the SEC is now going after some documents of their own. They're trying to force Ripple to come up with some legal documents that they know they have from 2012. We're going to talk about what they are and what that could mean for this case. Also, a little housekeeping. The next SEC closed-door meeting, where they're going to be discussing a whole different things, including probably the Ripple case, is actually scheduled for Thursday, May 13th. In my previous video, I accidentally said Tuesday, May 13th. It's Thursday, May 13th. I apologize. Hey everyone, my name is Randy. Welcome back to the Late Night Grind. In this channel, I am covering the SEC versus the Ripple case, along with other cryptocurrency news, financial markets, personal finance, and stimulus check updates. So if any of those topics interest you and you're new to the channel, go ahead, click the subscribe button, and also don't forget to tap that bell notification icon. That way YouTube will actually notify you when I release a new video, and I do that when I get new developments, and right now there are a ton of new developments. And if you're feeling really generous, I'd really appreciate it. A big thumbs up. It really helps out with a newer YouTube channel like this, and it just tells YouTube to show this video to other new audiences. So if you do that, I'd greatly appreciate it. All right, guys, well, let's jump right into it. Okay, so I'm going to be starting off this video talking about the SEC versus Ripple and the recent new development. So what happened last week, or what happened a couple of days ago, was that Ripple essentially had a ruling in their favor where the judge went back to the SEC, where initially the judge ruled that the SEC had to produce certain internal documents discussing how they came up with their basis for declaring Bitcoin and Ethereum a currency and not a security. All the documentation that they've had with any outside parties, as well as intra-department parties, which, watch the last video, I think that's huge. And they have to come up with all these documents during the discovery, give it to Ripple, give it to the courts to actually go through. Now, the SEC came back just yesterday, and they now wrote a letter to the judge trying to get Ripple to produce a legal document that they believe Ripple has from 2012. Actually, it's in the SEC's original complaint. They actually mentioned this. They believe that there is some communication from an outside legal firm that Ripple was working with at the time that basically explained it to Ripple that selling the XRP token, doing it certain ways could be a security, or if they do it certain ways, it could be seen as a security. Well, the SEC is basically saying that, no, that outside legal firm told them it was a security. So right now it looks like we're going to be looking up some semantics in terms of what type of advice they were actually given by this legal team that Ripple was working with. The SEC wants to bring that to light. And from an outside attorney that's been looking at this, they say it looks like that's kind of the SEC trying to grasp at straws here, because they're trying to basically shut down Ripple's defense about the Fair Notice Act, which Ripple's basically saying, hang on, you can't work with us for the last 8 years like you have been, and then at the last second claim this is a security. That's not fair. We were supposed to be given more time and being told that this could be a security. So in any case, that's what it's looking like right now. But if you want to get really confused, you're going to want to continue to watch this case, because here's a couple of possibilities that could happen. Just because of the nature and dynamics of cryptocurrencies, there's so many fluctuations in terms of how they could be considered a security or not considered a security, and the fluctuations of which from 2013 to 2021. So one possibility is that XRP was a security in 2013 and Ripple sold it as a security in 2013. And they could have done that by basically telling investors that by purchasing XRP, the valuation, or you're going to see a return, or the value is going to go up because of the efforts of Ripple. Ripple is going to do XYZ. Or XRP was actually a cryptocurrency then, but Ripple executives may have made the mistake of selling it as a security by claiming the same thing I just stated, that, hey, if you buy XRP, it's going to go up in value because Ripple is doing XYZ. And that's basically the definition of a security. Or XRP is a currency, and Ripple did not sell it to investors as a promise of returns based on what Ripple's efforts are. And even if they did, in 2013, things are a lot different now in 2021. Because XRP now is being utilized on the open market, it's being traded and used as cryptocurrency. The on-demand liquidity service is being used around the world, including the XRP token within their on-demand liquidity system. There's so many shifts and changes and time frames that need to be looked at. I'm honestly very glad I'm not a lawyer in this case on either side. In fact, one of the reasons that some of the experts and analysts say that the XRP token has been climbing in value recently is because of the new adaptation of the on-demand liquidity service, which is what uses the XRP token. The on-demand liquidity service has been seeing a lot more clients recently starting to use it. And in fact, their new partnership over in Asia with a company called Tranglo will basically give XRP's token using the on-demand liquidity system major exposure to the Southern Asian countries, including Australia. And of course, they're going to have to differentiate, XRP from Ripple, because what would happen if Ripple goes bankrupt? Well, XRP would still survive. It's out on the open market in this new environment, in this new ecosystem that was already been created and is being used. So if Ripple goes bankrupt, could XRP survive? Yeah, I believe it could. And the interesting thing is that the SEC is still trying to claim that the XRP token doesn't have a utility, which is kind of laughable at this point. I think they're still looking at documentation from 2013 and thinking that nothing's changed. In fact, it sounds like the SEC is being run by Charlie Munger. And if you don't know who Charlie Munger is, he's basically a really rich old guy who hates cryptocurrencies. And in fact, his most recent statement said that it has no intrinsic value and is in contrary to the interests of civilization. Yeah, I'm sorry, Charlie. I think you mean it's contrary to the interests of the dollar-rich old people who are worried about losing the riches they've accumulated and refuse to acknowledge or even know about the technologies that are really changing this financial landscape, and they essentially can threaten fiat riches. So Charlie says cryptocurrencies have no intrinsic value. They're going to go to zero. He hates the success of Bitcoin. I mean, really, Charlie? So I guess a currency that can simultaneously authenticate, secure, store and hold value, transfer, communicate, is not susceptible to centralization or governmental control factors, and do all that all at the exact same time. Well, I do know one currency that can't do any of that, actually. It's that right there. All right, so end of rant. Let's get on to some more XRP news. Like I said in the beginning of this video, there are some major players now holding wallets with millions, even tens of millions of XRP. And the number of wallets holding millions has actually surged in Q1 of 2021. So the first 3 months of 2021, we're looking at increases in the number of wallets. So right now we're looking at wallets that hold anywhere from 1 to 10 million XRP. Grew from 1,125 wallets to 1,196 wallets in Q1. The number of wallets holding 10 million or more XRP went from 308 wallets to 319 wallets in the first quarter of 2021. So obviously there are some major players that believe that not only XRP is going to come out on the winning side of this Ripple SEC lawsuit, but that they know the intrinsic value of XRP, they know the utility of XRP, and they are heavily investing in it. So like I said in the beginning of the video, there is a new meeting with Gary Gensler leading that meeting. It's the SEC closed door meeting on Thursday, May 13th, not Tuesday, Thursday, May 13th. So if you want to follow those developments, make sure that you are subscribed to this channel. Hit that bell notification icon to make sure that you're notified when I release those videos. Thanks for watching. I appreciate a big thumbs up, and I'll see you guys on the next video.